there's some fringe people out there. I'm not going to put, first of all, you know I don't do any social media, but when you're somebody as great as basketball like him, people going to listen to you what you say. And there's some fringe people out there, but like I say, I blame the NBA. He should have been suspended. And the conversation.
Luke 12:2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Yikakadash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah being the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now, when you look at the situation of these elitists and these globalists, these international bankers, these small hats, these Klansmen in with hoodies over their head, trying to hide these corporate thugs, this corporate mafia. You see, the inside jobbers. See, when you look at these people, they have all the characteristics of their forefather. See, and it's nothing as the sweet Jesus, who they call sweet Jesus. See, they push the white Jesus on people. When you go to the scriptures, it says nothing will be hid. See, you can put that sheet over your head and ride around town and burn crosses in folks' yard, mainly the Negroes, but nothing is going to be hid. Now, you see in this country, they raised us in their school system and their church system and through the television, and they push this, everybody is free. Everybody is equal. See, you don't have slaves in America. Slavery is over. You see, this is what they push. But now the truth is coming out. See, because just like Malcolm X would always say, and he was known for this, you got house Negroes and you got field Negro. See, the house Negro, he was in the house with master. See, he was living on the level that master living on. See, he wasn't like the field Negro that's out in the field and living in the shack, sleeping on a wooden floor, or sleeping on a big pile of hay by the barn. See, he was living on the level of master. He was a house Negro. But see, just because you living on the level of master don't make you master. See, it don't make you free. You still a slave in the situation. Master just wants you close to him so you can help organize the field Negroes. So you can give the field Negroes some kind of mind trick. You can mess with their mind pretty much. And he can have somebody to tend to some things on a higher level. But you not on the level to that you think you free and you just got a job. See, you're not an indentured servant like these so-called Irish peoples. See, they was indentured servants, and after working for their boss, see, they call them boss for 7 years, and then they tell boss, you can kiss my behind, I'm a certified citizen now. You see, now I can be a police chief or I can be a fire chief, and I can live in the middle class, and I got white privilege. You see, he's not like these Negroes that is slaves. You can't get no indentured servitude for 7 years. You can't do nothing in America for 7 years, and you ain't got to worry about the police coming for you, the slave catchers. See, you ain't got to look out for the slave catchers, because you riding around in a car like Massa, and he see that you's a Negro in this expensive car. See, and he was an indigent servant. He got to be a police, and he ain't even on the level of Massa, because he ain't on that level. See, he working for Massa, his brother. He ain't on the level of his brother, pretty much. See, he trying to come up in the ranks so he can live like his brother, and he see you riding around. Hold on. So my brother got this slave riding around in a car better than mine. So they gonna pull you over and harass your behind. Then you got the fact that you not finna be criticizing Massa. Now Django, he had the perfect situation. Or Tarantino and Jamie Foxx and all them guys, they set it up perfectly. And Samuel Jackson with Steven. See, Steven, he come out the house and he say, hold on, wait a minute. Who is this Negro on a nag? Meaning on a horse. Negroes don't supposed to ride on no horse. Who is this Negro, man? You see? So the Negro, he say, he looking at him like, well, what is house Negro? Jealous of what I got going on. But he was asking he was asking the master this, who this nigga on this nag? And he say, man, these my guests. Well, why are you coming out the house worried about what I got going on? So now he got to kiss up the master and say, oh, well, I was just wondering, why is this nigga on the nag? Because, they don't supposed to ride on nag. How he get to ride on the nag? I'm a whole house Negro. Then he say, man, you need to worry about what you got going on in this house. Go and get the bed ready for these people. So he said, I don't see why you got to have these Negroes coming in your daddy's house. So he trying to criticize Slave Master. But Slave Master put his behind in check. Shut your mouth and go make them bed. Yeah, we got to burn the bed. We got to burn the sheets. Yeah, go and make that bed, Negro. So now he say, hold on. The guy walk up and say, hey man, this my German friend. He want one of these nigger gals, and go get one of them. Get the girl Hildy and get her ready. See, then Steven say, well, hold on. They done ran off, man. So he running the plantation when the slave master gone. So he like the front man. He got the slaves and the people, the so-called other whites, that's the slave drivers. He even telling them what to do. Because the slave master put him in a place where he can be his spokesman. So now he can keep the Negroes in check. But he close to the slave master, and he can be on the level that the Negroes will listen to him, because he not a field Negro. See, he's a house Negro. So the house Negro, he got more pull than the rest of them. See, but he got a bigger responsibility. See, he can't get up there and criticize the master. See, because he'll get ready to throw him back in the field with the rest of them. And he know the punishment is gonna be deep. That's why they had a relationship so hardcore. when the master got shot, Stephen hugging him with all his might and crying. See, because he was in love with the master. So these individuals like KYRIE, Kanye West, Nick Cannon, any football player, any millionaire who living like they master, they gonna just have to stop criticizing master. Because that's why Yahweh Shah say it's an impossible thing for a rich man to get into the kingdom of heaven. Because you in love with master. You in love with what he letting you do. You in love living in the house with master. See, you in love with your master. Don't try to get some kind of conscience like the little rich man did when he came to Yahushua in Matthew 19. Don't try to get some conscience now and say, well, I was keeping the commandment too. And I want to get into the kingdom and have everlasting life. He said, no, man, you can't do that, bro. You got okay, you want to do that, well, leave master house then. Go give all your money to the poor people and live and come up out of master house. See, come up out of living like master and in love with master and give your money away and come follow me. How about that? Come live with the blessing that I'm going to give you. Come live a common poor man life. See, come walk around with me and focus on speaking the truth all the time. Let's see if you can leave master house, come out here in the field and talk to these field Negroes and tell them what's going on. That's the life you trying to live? The rich man said, man, I ain't trying to do that, man. I'm in love with living like master, man. I'm in love with the Romans. See, the Romans was these dragons. See, they the same people. That's why in the Jewish Encyclopedia, it tells you Rome was Edom. Clearly. Now you got these rabbis, they running their funky mouth, and they talking about, the Western civilization and Christianity is Edom. No, Edom is not a religion. Edom is a bloodline. See, that's why you got the 12 bloodlines of the Illuminati, 13 bloodlines. See, you got 13 bloodlines of the Illuminati, and what them bloodlines consist of? A bunch of red dragon Edomites, the so-called white folks, and they probably got a small hat on their head. See, the one who running the whole bloodline or family, he probably going back to Amalek, the grandchildren of Esau. See, Esau had a grandson, Eliphaz, had a son. Eliphaz's son was called Amalek. And Amalek was going to be this massive, powerful tribe or bloodline that was coming up out of Esau. And Esau was the arch nemesis or the arch rival of Jacob. You see? So these two individuals was going to have major power. And Jacob was going to have a savior to come save him. He was going to be in a tight squeeze. He was going to be in trouble. That's what Jacob's trouble was. Jeremiah 30:7. He was going to be in trouble. That's Daniel 12:1. He was going to be in trouble. That's Matthew 24. And around about the 21st verse. He was going to be in a great tribulation, great trouble. See, he wasn't going to be the rich man. He wasn't going to be the slave master. He wasn't going to be the one that was going to be on top and his brother and the other one going to be on the bottom. See, that wasn't the role of Jacob. So these individuals trying to swagger jack and culture vulture and steal people's identity. You ain't going to win, man. The evidence is too overwhelmingly whooping your behind. And so that's why they know that their time is short. And the Lord got them in a trick bag. See, they doing all this and they got them in a trick bag. let's go on and give them what the trick bag is all about. See, Revelation 13 and 10. Now, all is said and done, this is going to be the faith of the saints. This is what the saints is looking to happen. This is the trick bag that the Lord got them in. He say, verse 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Now, that's a big situation because somebody took somebody into captivity. So now they big and bad now. They slave masters. See, we can take these Israelites into captivity. We got us some slaves. We can go around and buy some boats and chase them down in Africa and see where they at. Get the Africans, the Hamites, to chain them up and bring us to us. We can bring them to a whole nother land where the rest of their people's at. The Northern Kingdom. We can get them, combine them all together, and we can work they behind and get rich off of them. See, they thought they was doing something. They thought they was gonna get away with something. But he said, he that leadeth into captivity, see, you one did all that. You finna go into captivity. See, they were killing people, hanging folk, cutting their tongues out, their fingers off, doing all kind of ripping them apart with horses, feeding them to alligators, see, throwing them off the boat to the sharks. He was doing all kind of killing with the sword. But any weapon you could find, you would kill them. See, poisoning them, doing all kind of wickedness. See, but see now, you gonna have to get killed with that sword. You finna have to get put to death. See, it's a trick bag, man. They don't understand what the Lord done set they behind up. See, and that's why they gonna get angry when they find out that they in a trick bag. And every move that they make, they seeing is backfiring. Look at verse 12 of Revelation 12. They say, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down to you, having great wrath, knowing that he have but a short time left. See, he know his time is short because everything he doing is backfiring and making his problems even worse. You see, the more he pushed towards captivity for somebody else, the reality of captivity is coming for him. That's like a somebody in quicksand. See, the more you try to get out of that quicksand, the more you go down into the quicksand. The Lord got Esau and he done pushed Esau into some quicksand. See, he don't know he in a whole trick. He in a whole trap. He done trapped this man. But see, they so prideful, man. They so prideful. Let's go get that in Psalm 36. See, the pride is a combination of pride, but it's something else too. Cause they so prideful they ain't even gonna see the operation. Look at Psalm 36. It say the transgression of the wicked says within my heart that there is no fear of God before his eyes. See, he ain't even fearing God. See, that's how prideful these people. They see the trap they in, but they ain't seeing it. Look at verse 2. It say, for he flattereth himself in his own eyes. See, he flattering himself, telling himself that ain't nothing gonna happen to him. He's still rich. See, he gonna find out a way to maneuver out of this problem. He hearing what the prophets is saying, but it's a trick bag. The Most High say peace and security is gonna be said before he get destroyed. It says, until his iniquity be found to be hateful. Verse 3, the words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. Sin is coming out of his mouth. He have left off to be wise and to do good. See, he don't know he in a whole freaking trap. He done put himself in the trap where the Most High put him in the trap. and he don't know it. He thinking that he gonna get away with it. See, and this is all what's going on. But you see, these entertainers. Let me go to verse 19 and see if I can get some of that, because they thinking that they gonna make a power move or something. But the Lord using them, but in their little head, they thinking they gonna make a power move. But Yahweh already told them, you ain't no power move being made by y'all. Y'all just gonna follow what the Lord tell y'all to do, but y'all finished. Let's see what he say here in Matthew 19. It don't identify this guy, but anyhow, it says, and behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? Okay, so he was trying to get that eternal life. Now it says, verse 20 said the young man said unto him, okay, then it identify him in 23. See, it say, then said Yahweh to his disciples, Verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. And see, this is another thing. These individuals that's sitting up in him, now see, they gonna try to go and say anything is possible. Because it's saying, without saying who can be saved, he still eliminated the rich man, because they were thinking that they was on that level too as the rich man, saying, well, who can be saved? So he's not talking about them. He talking about the rich men that give up loving their master, because he gave him the criteria. What he say? Verse 21. He gave him the criteria. He said, Yahweh said unto him, If thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give. Hold on, I got this in the way. And give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come follow me. So the criteria is for them people to give up living with their slave master, man. Then you can criticize the slave master like the field Negro. See, we can get on him and criticize slave master all day. See, he can't kick us out the big house. He can't take our nice clothes. He can't take our nag that we might can ride on. See, he can't do nothing to us because we ain't got nothing from him. We only giving him profit. We not taking nothing from this man. He not spending no money on us. See, he had to spend money to get the house Negro, somewhere to stay. So he had to prepare clothes for him and feed him the good food right along with his family. See, he getting the good food before the field Negroes get the food. But anyhow, this is what these Negroes going through. But see, they so deep in the hole, man. Them people are not trying to come down here with the field Negroes and teach the truth to no people. See, they gonna be there with Master. Master gonna flare up, get mad, and say, man, you ain't finna be talking to me like that. You ain't finna be doing that type of stuff, man. I got you living like me. You a house Negro. You keep on talking now, I'm gonna send you back out there with them darn field Negroes. See? And that show you who the slave master, man. It's not hard to see, but it's hard for Negroes to see, and Hispanics to see, and Native Americans to see, because the Lord done blinded 2/3 of them. So 66% of them jokers, they ain't gonna see. They gonna still talk about, oh, well, Master say you messing up, man. You need to stop messing up. Master need to just go ahead and punish them. See, that's what you get Charles Barkley and the other Negroes. Go ahead and suspend them and punish them. Because he know full well Master ain't having that type of stuff around here. You can't be talking like them field Negro, because Charles Barkley was finna say the fringe groups. And he ain't talking about no white supremacists and no Ku Klux Klan. He the main fringe group. He wanted that thought to come up in his little head was the Negroes, the field Negroes that's telling the truth, that got the spirit of the Lord, where they can tell the truth. See, they the mouth of the Lord, so they gonna tell the truth. Let's get that in Luke, and I'm gonna close out. See, we the mouth of the Lord. Everybody can't run their mouth and say the truth. See, that's another evidence of the truth. If everybody can't tell the truth, that lets you know everybody ain't on the same level. It ain't just a random Negro that's just running his mouth. No, we are the voice of the Lord, the mouth of God. Look at let me start at verse 7 in Luke 1 and 7. As he spake by the mouth of the holy prophets. The Lord is using our mouth. So a Negro, a house Negro, can't criticize Master and run his mouth. A house Negro can't open up his mouth and talk. Shoot, we can't even open up our mouth and talk, because in 1 Peter 4 and 11, he said, if any man speak, if you going to open up your mouth, you better use my word. He said in Isaiah 8 and 20, it's to the law, to the testimony. If you don't speak, if you don't open up your mouth and use the law and the testimony, you ain't got no light, and you just a fool in the dark running his mouth. You better be speaking what I'm saying. Then he said in Isaiah 28 and 10, precept must be upon precept. You got to put all my words together. Don't just take a part of what I said and go to running your mouth. Get the whole story. Tell the whole story. That's what Apostle Paul said. I did not shy away to give you the whole testimony, man. You got to give the whole story. You can't just run your mouth with a half, where the Lord came for peace, so God love everybody. No, the Lord didn't come for peace like that. See, yeah, we supposed to be peaceable with all men, but he came to bring division. So you got to tell the whole story. But I'm going to leave it there. These house Negroes better stop criticizing Massa, because Massa ain't having that type of stuff, you see. With all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, descendants of slaves scattered around the globe on slave ships and through many captivities. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.